What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Legal Talk with Madam Attorney. My name is Bomgazan Zamane and you are welcome to the show. Before I get started, let me greet all my returning subscribers. What's up? How you doing? Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for, engaging with us, and thank you so much for joining the family. Okay, so what are we discussing on today's topic? Well, there's been a lot going on surrounding surviving spouses who are married customarily and their right to inheritance. So today's topic is basically unregistered customary marriages and inheritances, right? So what happens if you are married to your spouse, be it male or female, could be vice versa, this thing, ne? Say you were married, let's use a husband in this instance. Say you were married to your husband customarily, right? You guys did everything, the family knows you, lobola was paid, you've been staying with the family, you got kids with this man, and he passes away before you guys go register your marriage at Home Affairs, right? What happens in that instance, because at the Master of the High Court, you can't go report the estate as a surviving spouse because you do not have a marriage certificate, because you guys never went to Home Affairs to register that marriage. So what do you do? What can you do? What options are available to you? Okay, so I'm just gonna explain that whole process, what you can do, what's available to you, if there's any recourse at all. Okay, so let's get started. You married your husband, you guys did not register the marriage, you've got children with him, and he has passed away. He was a South African national, you are a South African national. In an instance or a situation like that, right, provided you are on good terms with your in-laws, ne? You need a family representative from your husband's side of the family, preferably somebody who was also present during the lobola negotiations. You need a family representative from your side of the family, preferably somebody who was also present during lobola negotiations. You need the actual lobola letter that was drafted when the lobola negotiations took place, which details what will be paid, what the lobola amount is, and how everything is going to work out. Then you need to take those people to the Department of Home Affairs to get a date for the registration of the marriage. Home Affairs will give you a return date for when you can go back and register the marriage. But on your return date, you must come with affidavits deposed to by your witnesses or these family representatives that were available when the lobola negotiations took place. And then on your second date or your second time to Home Affairs, which will be your return date, then they will register the marriage and they will give you a handwritten certificate, and the computerized marriage certificate will come out after 3 months. So I got disconnected. My phone stopped recording, but what I was saying is you get the computerized marriage certificate after 3 months. So now what happens if you are not on speaking terms with your in-laws? They don't want to assist you go register the marriage. In fact, what happens if they're telling everybody to stay out of their family affairs and you are basically on your own, right? In such a situation, then you need to approach an attorney who can then bring a high court application to have your marriage declared very valid, and have Home Affairs directed to maybe capture it on their systems, and also maybe have the Master of the High Court appoint you as the executor of that estate, right? But that is a very costly process, right? It's costly, may take time, and you still need a whole lot of evidence to prove that there was a marriage, that these people know you, that maybe they are lying about you not knowing you, and just proving the surrounding circumstances around that case and the fact that the family doesn't want you to become the executor of that estate. That process, guys, is very costly. I'm not gonna lie. It costs money to go to the High Court, So depending then on the circumstances of each matter, you might have to go to the High Court to then register that marriage or have that marriage declared valid. That's if you're not on speaking terms with your in-laws, nobody wants to help you, they're all like butting out and don't want to get involved. You have that option where you can go to an attorney to assist you with that matter. Okay, Okay then, so what happens if you are a non-South African national married to a South African husband or wife, and that wife passes away or that husband passes away? If you're a non-South African national, Home Affairs cannot assist you. Whether you've got a family representative or not, they cannot assist you. They can't register the marriage. Close the door, please. I'm sorry, I got disturbed again. But what I was saying is, what happens then if you are a non-South African national married to a South African husband or a South African wife, right? And that South African passes away and you guys have not registered the marriage. Say maybe you're from Lesotho or you're from Zim or anywhere outside of the country, right? And your spouse has passed away. Home Affairs unfortunately cannot help in such instances. They're not allowed to register marriages for foreign nationals who did not register their marriages while their spouse was still alive. Again, very important to go register your customary marriage immediately after you guys have concluded it. Okay, so in such an instance, Home Affairs is not going to be able to register that marriage, which means then you have to approach an attorney. That attorney must draft up an application to the High Court where they will declare your marriage valid, or at least have you maybe appointed as the executor, or have you or direct that Home Affairs registers that marriage, right? You can, again, very costly process. You can't do it via Home Affairs. So if you're a non-South African national, you really have to make sure that you register your marriage while you guys are still happy, because guys, family changes, you know. It happens. I've seen a lot of matters, a lot of clients who their in-laws rather were not willing to assist with the registration of the marriage, or in cases of non-South African nationals, Home Affairs could not assist them and they have to go to the High Court to get assistance, right? And again, that process is so costly. You don't want to incur costs unnecessarily for things you could have prevented from happening, or things that you could have done while your spouse was still alive. So just to recap a bit, if you are a South African national married to another South African, and customarily but you guys did not register your marriage while both of you were still alive, then you have an option to go to Home Affairs to register the marriage there after the spouse has passed away, because non-registration of the marriage does not mean it's invalid. It just means that it's difficult for you to do things or wind up their estate after they've passed on, because now you must first start at Home Affairs. You need the assistance of a family member from your husband's side of the family, from your side of the family, and you need to depose the affidavits confirming or supporting the fact that there was a marriage that existed between you and your deceased spouse, and then Home Affairs would register that marriage. But if you're not a South African national, it is difficult for you to have that process done through Home Affairs. You have to approach the High Court to have you appointed as an executor, your marriage declared valid, or Home Affairs to capture it on the system. Okay, that was our topic for today. I hope that it was informative. I hope that it helped you guys. Please comment down below what you think of our topic. Comment down below if you know anybody that was in the same situation that has struggled to find assistance. Let's engage, let's talk, let's make things legal, practical, you know, and understandable to just anybody, because some things, guys, they're all about interpretation and understanding, and we need the knowledge. We need to know, what do we do if we find ourselves in certain situations. So that was it from me, Madam Attorney, for today. I hope to see you guys on my next video. Mwah. Love you guys.